too many times, or there's a tone in my voice I don't like, or something like that. I misword something, one error, and I'll scrap it. So it's more time consuming than I want it to be, and it's not as interactive. Yeah, there's a point behind it, but for me, being able to be here on the stream with you guys, anybody that tunes in, meet people, talk to people, it's a lot of fun. So I mean, I guess I could use my weekends for that, but I think this would be a better choice because Castles does such a great job otherwise on YouTube. That poison drop, beautiful drop on the poison. So this is T dot, what is that? T dot Money Jr. and on Gemini. Stream seems fine on my end. Alright, so this is max attack with 2 haste spells. So let's see how this pans out. Air Skellies come up. They targeted hounds though, so it's not that big of a concern. They were set in a location that the hounds ended up pulling them. With the pups popping here, depending on what direction they go, I figure that set of Skellies is going to die pretty quickly. Yeah. Tesla Trap in the west. Haste spell goes down, but there's nothing near it anymore to get there. So this is going to be an unsuccessful max attack. Those loons need to come out a bit sooner. That's way too late to hold them. You need to load them up pretty quickly when you're looking at things without spells or even minimal spells. T Money, T Dollar. T Money sounds cooler. Alright, so I just try to do that one like 3 times. I'm not going to go back to it. I've played Prophet twice because I caught him live. Who have I not caught? Caught that one live. Let's do Crimson Death on JP. You always say Team Money on YouTube. Cool. Alright, that's what I'll go with then. I just was trying to decipher it because I was sitting as far away from my screen as I possibly could, so it took me a minute to realize what I was looking at. Poison spell was a touch offset on this one. It still got it, but that shadow was right at the edge of the poison spell. If it had been dropped a little further, I think it would have taken the whole dragon. For those of you that are tuned in that aren't familiar with Cold September, aren't familiar with the Warwells, we're both what's considered part of the FPC, the Fair Play community. There's a website where we use to arrange wars with other Fair Play clans. It's called fairplaycommunity.net, and there's also a Bindle chat room. It's a little bit busier, so you can get lost in that a little bit because there's about 2,000 members there. But it's hash Fair Play Community on Bindle, which is a messaging app that you can download for free. And represent your clan there. So if you're Fair Play, you want something a little more, something a little bit tougher that than your just average random match with a farming clan or whatever, and your team kind of wants to take themselves to the next level, you should check that out. Fairplaycommunity.net or the hash Fair Play Community on Bindle. Thoughts on Jake's letter to Supercell video? I loved it. I thought it was spot on. I absolutely... First off, if there's somebody that's going to represent our community, the war community, I think that he at this point has earned that right, based off of what he's done and given in sacrifice for the community. So that's my thoughts on Jake to start with. But the letter to them, I mean it's tough because he puts himself in a little bit of a spot when he's basically saying, hey, if you don't want somebody to tell you what's wrong with the game, then, obviously don't look at us. But if you want to hear what's wrong and how to make it, amazing, pay attention. So that puts him in a little bit of a tough spot with Supercell, I think. But I mean, with the points that he made in the video, he was spot on. I don't think I could have said it better myself if I had scripted it out and gave 20 takes on it. So phenomenal job on that part. I was very quick to retweet it. We've got a live attack. I was very quick to retweet it, give my thoughts there, and give him tons of respect for what it is. All right, this is Banterous Kiwi, which I'm assuming is probably from New Zealand, against Kweezy. Is Banterous from New Zealand by chance? All right, this is another Goiva with hogs. Ha! Nailed it. There we go. All right, so Banterous Kiwi is from New Zealand, and it is, I believe, 6 hours away from where I am right now as far as time-wise, and about a 24-hour flight. We were randomly joking about it. We've got a Kiwi in our own clan, Bex, and she carries the random jokes, argues with the Australians. They tend to mock each other a little bit from time to time. Apparently, they've got some kind of beastly, is it rugby or cricket team? I don't follow that kind of sport, so they were talking about it. Highlander went over Aussie last night. That's awesome. Yeah, and ours are the same way, John. I don't know what it is, but like I think, and I'm trying to relate this to the United States. I think that New Zealand is the Alabama of that side of the world, like between Australia and New Zealand. And they're not even anywhere. They're 900 miles apart, so it makes no sense as why they would be the Alabama of the place. And I'm from Alabama, so I can say this, but I don't get it. But they go at each other left and right. What do I think about 9.5? I think it's a 1 month stay, maybe a month and a half at most, and then it's time to get out because Supercell changed the algorithms for search. It basically rendered the 0.5s, useless. I mean, there's still a benefit, I guess, to them, but it's more about the player than it is what it does for a war at this point. So far, very good attack by Banterous, except there are some pups picking off the hog. Nothing over there to shoot it. 2 wizards and then the archer queen and some archers there in the one compartment. 2 goblins on hold. Should have been dropped a little bit earlier, I think, because of the pup being locked on to the hog. So not sure why they're not dropped at this point. 10 seconds remain. 3 buildings. You've got massive damage. Those goblins could be dishing, but waits till 4 seconds to drop them. Maybe get it anyway. 99% just because they forgot to drop the goblins. Great raid. Really tough oversight there. Everyone mocks the Aussies. Yeah, the pups wrecked him, but overall it was still going to pan out. It was still going to be a 3-star raid. Just forgot those goblins until it was too late. I think that if the pup was locked onto the hog like it was, the goblins could have been dropped. They would have proceeded on, and the pup would have stayed locked onto the hog. No idea. Rated R23. Yeah, probably so. Great raid, overall. Just one of those tough luck things that I'm sure they're kicking themselves in the tail for. We've all had those. I had one earlier because I set wall breakers on the wizard tower side instead of the other side. Got it in my head they were opposites. Cost myself the entire raid and hurt us hugely. Scroll bar? What do you mean scroll bar? Oh yeah, too many troops. You have that stupid scroll left and right thing. I think that should shrink. I feel like the sizing of the troop selector at the bottom is perfect, at least on the iPad. But when you're on a regular size iPad, a full size iPad, and you have to scroll 3 or 4 slots over to get to the right troop or spell, that it's basically like going into a race after you've been kicked in the knee twice. So it should shrink based off of that. I don't think it should double stack. I just think that those spaces should become more narrow to fit it all into one screen. That scroll is horrific. He came back and just said, "Don't talk to me, please." I don't blame him. Hey, here's the thing, Glowtech. The reason being is because the design, the when that was put into the game early on, they had one, less troops, obviously, but two, based off of ClashCon, I think that it's fair to say that a lot of the raids with the variety of troops that we use, the hybrid attacks, the new spells weren't accounted for. I just don't think that they've looked at the fact that, now it's a problem where it wasn't before. I mean, used to, you would take a go wipe into something, or you would take a barch into something. You needed about 4 slots, and that was it. And so now, we're making these crazy sophisticated raids, and sure, we're probably the minority in the game. There's probably not as many, elite war attackers as there are farmers or whatever. But it's just something they haven't thought to change at this point, I would think. MVP from Warwells, by the way. Oh, that's you? You're MVP? Is that what you're saying, rated R23? If you're MVP, then phenomenal raid earlier. Here's what I'm gonna say. It seems like an easy fix, but that is actually a pretty tough thing to program. My experience for programming has been more with Android than it has been with iOS, and I know that their developer pack is a lot better. So I can't speak 100% to it, but I know that at least hard coding that is horrific to have to create all of those if thens and differences in this pixel and that pixel. So I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Maybe Apple's easier, but I can't speak because they provide for both. John says, "Don't see many pentas in big wars." I bet Johnny had his finger hovering over the kick out button if that failed. That's so wrong. I think the last time I saw a penta was when I was less than a week. No, actually, I think I was 9.5 at that time. But my base had been hit like 4 times already, or 3 times already, against 2.0, 1.5 2.0, and somebody came in with a penta on that base and just wrecked it. I mean, it's just one of those simple oversights that I didn't see when designing it. The base had withstood many wars. My favorite base, used it against them, saved it against Invicta because I knew 2.0 was coming up, and they just ravaged it. It was. I cried a little bit after that one, I think. I don't know yet. Thank you for asking. Thank you again for that. I really don't have a clue. Depending on how things continue with the stream, ultimately, I want to be able to reinvest it into the people inside the clan and outside that join and hang out with us week in and week out. But I'm not really sure yet. I've never put a whole lot of thought into it besides, wanting to take care of those people that allow me to hang out with them. So, not real sure. Hey, Manny. Everything's good, man. Nice to see you. Can we go troll a clan? I don't even know. I guess you can do whatever you want on your account. Yes, it is fair play. We're both representatives of the fair play community, which is fairplaycommunity.net, FPC, the same stuff that it's us, Warwells, One Hive, Mental Martyrs, WHF family, Emphatic family, Badavine clan, Morning Sword, North Remembers. I forgot them earlier. North Remembers is part of it. Pretty large group of us. No, Chiquil. I'm not dancing from clan to clan just for that. It's I do this for us and the teams that we're warring against. So, not jumping from clan to clan. Nice idea, I guess, for viewer gains, though. Let me see what we've got and who's supposed to be here and who's not. We've got a couple of clear spots in the clan, Manny, but most likely it's fine. Oh, FYSB. I forgot FYSB in with us in the FPC. What up, Jake? How are you, buddy? Good to see you again. Or watch the stream, like Glowtech said. I'm getting all the lives and, going through the triple replays. Yeah, yep. Morning Sword versus Higher Ground War is going on at the moment. Morning Sword's put up a good war on their end. Now, I saw Bella tweeted that earlier, and she had a 6-star war, so congrats to her. Yeah, so far, Scar, but it's a holiday, dude. It's the only thing that's hurt us that's abnormal for this war, because it's going to go one or two ways with the nines. Either they're going to come in and wreck early, or they're going to have just a serious, awesome cleanup. It's the way that it always goes. The issue that we have right now is our Town Hall 10s, including myself. We burn 3 attacks for no reason, so absolutely horrible. No idea if Higher Ground mods. I'd never heard of them before they announced that they made their match. That is not Jake from One Hive, just a super regular viewer of mine that I'm super thankful for. PWC, which is playing with COC. What about them? They're not part. No, they're not part of the FPC. My music just died. Later, Clanger. Be safe, man. Holy moly. Monster Cat went offline. Hopefully that music will pick back up in a second. No idea. I've never seen that before. Wow, hopefully that picks back up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go to their YouTube channel and pull it from there. I've been a long member of Higher Ground, and I guarantee you won't. All right. So Jose says he's part of Higher Ground and that they do not mod. All right, pulling up some more music since that apparently crapped out on us there. Wait, that's not the one I want. Something with a bunch of tracks, so I don't have to change it. Here we go. Let me know if this music plays through. Nice, Jake. Hey, Jake, did you send us an app? Remind me. Why is this one not playing? There we go. Yeah, Warwells came out really strong, and we did not so far. I'm streaming replays now, and then of course I'll catch the end of the war like I always do. Yeah, for whatever reason, Kappa, the Monster Cat Twitch dropped. Like, it's never went offline for as long as I've used it, because I refuse to do song requests because it's too much work. I can't figure out how to automate it, nor have I looked into it enough. Plus, I like to make sure that it's copyright free. That way, when I upload it to YouTube, it doesn't ban the video immediately. And Monster Cats are all supposed to be able to be done that way. I've had one banned in the US, and that's it. But overall, I try to stick with their stuff for that purpose, but it just went offline randomly. Speaking of fair play, one of our guys just hit a double bomb and got 80% 1-star. Unfortunately, that's tough, but we've seen a few of those so far this war. Hey John, let me know if something goes live. I'm not sitting in front of my iPad right now, so I can't actually see them. Shira says Monster Cat plays terrible music. Yeah, maybe, but I can't find another solution that I don't have to fight because of it. I would much rather have a history of our wars in my YouTube channel, just so we can look back and remember accomplishments or failures, than to have them all banned because of music. All right, thanks, Austin. Bannerous, that was tough. I'm on stream going, why are the gobs being held? Drop them. It's gonna cost. Maybe not in those exact words, and it sure did. So it's pretty unfortunate. Good job otherwise. I mean, it's just tough luck. We all have those moments. So don't over sweat it. Of course it stings, but that doesn't mean that you didn't do a good job with it. It just wasn't successful that time. Shake it off. Hey Bex. NCS is a nice alternative. What is NCS? Is there like a link for it, John? You can post links in chat, so if you'll post a link for me, I'll look at that. Austin says turn that frown upside down. Glowtech says he'll never forget gobs again. Oh, non-copyright music. It's a YouTube channel. All right, I'll look it up. Thank you. Would it be no copyright sounds or no NCS house? One of those two, probably. Happy birthday, Kiwi. And Bex, the other Kiwi from Cold September, starts talking rugby. No copyright sounds. All right, thank you. Cool, Jake. Get it in. I've actually done some serious catching up on things, and even though we've got a recruitment team now, because I've handed a bunch of stuff off. Sorry about the dead raid there. I forgot to change it. I'm trying to look through YouTube. I'm pretty well caught up. There's about 6 or 7 that's left behind that I've got to get on, but that I got to hand it off to these guys. They're gonna kill me if I don't. All right, we're fixing to change the music mid-song. Let's see what happens here. This is the channel that was just recommended, so. Oh, that sounds about like the same stuff. Hey, Clickety. What's up, buddy? Clickety Clack. I believe it's 2.0. One High Family representing here in chat. I've seen Clickety Clack in multiple wars, so sometimes the lines get blurred, so my apologies there. Beck says, recruitment team. I appreciate that, Jake. Search NCS gaming mix. Some long mashups. You won't have to worry about it. I found one that was like a, I don't know, 100, 200 songs, so I just went with it. First thing I saw that had a big list to it. Yeah, it's 2.0. All right, so my mistake, Clickety Clack. Clickety Clack is One Hive 2.0. That whole side of the family is basically family to us at this point. Great friends, great people, and you know, we've done war with both Invicta and 2.0 twice, plus had them in scrimmages otherwise. So nothing but love from that side. I was actually talking to Kev and Crunch both today. So great people. Thank you very much for that, Clickety Clack. You know we love you. Super Saint says there's many one-star drunk attacks in their clan. I banned those for Cold September, but even us sober people are botching our raids right now. If I list the music that's playing, you can use regular songs like off of Pandora. I know that I can for Twitch. It gets funny is that YouTube always bans them and doesn't even give me the right to. Or I mean, yeah, you can dispute them, but it takes forever to dispute them. Oh no! So Bannerus and Bex are from the same area. New Zealand is about to implode, y'all. Yeah, maybe Austin. Yeah, so either chat's imploding or the entire country of New Zealand is going to implode because now Orwells and Cold September both have people from the same city, same area of New Zealand. I pity everyone else there that wasn't expecting a natural disaster. Hey NG, yeah, sick weekend, and we're not the only ones that had big matches, so it's pretty sick. Keep us posted on that one. Mia was on a bit ago, and you know it was like just starting at that point, so we haven't heard an update since like the first attack on WHF side, and what was the other one? 5 attacks in on EE side. So let us know how it's going. Wow, so Bex and Kiwi are 5 to 6 kilometers apart. She's trouble. Stay away. Glotex has enough beer and that's walking distance. How can playing with COC be playing against Warwells when we're facing Warwells this weekend? Saint. And Morningsword versus Higher Ground also. John says that was last weekend for PWC. Oh, I agree, NG. It's we do one, at least one a week, and I know that all of the other families are pushing that way. I'm pretty sure North Remembers is keeping it to one a week. Pretty sure Warwells is pretty close to that schedule. At least one, if not two or three, of the One Hive clans have been pushing to do that. WHF has been a little slower with some of them, but I know that they were getting back into those from what Powerbang had mentioned. It's crazy. He's doing them often. He keeps them quiet, though. He doesn't even let us know who he's going against half the time until it happens. Glotex says one per week has to be hard on the design team, and there is no doubt in the world about that. The arrangement team is probably the hardest working group of all of our council and co-leaders. Next to that would be our scout team that's going through the new recruits. So, big hats off to those guys for making magic happen week in and week out. Maddie is very kind about not pushing out up his videos until after he knows that everybody's cleared their bases. We talked about that in some other war that went down. I think it was the Cold September versus the FPC War Clan. Him and John both reached out to me and asked, or not reached out to me, they were giving us a delay, and I gave them both the go-ahead. Seven Town Hall 10s apiece, 23 Town Hall 9s, just like Austin just said there in chat, or X Swamp. I really wish he'd change his dadgum name on here so it makes sense. Oh, live. Alright. Thank you guys. Let's see if I can grab it. Let's go, let's go. Jinkon, something like that, is in on Solstice Leap. So this is a Warwell's attack. During this time, I'm going to use this to find out where we're sitting with our attacks. Where's the war room chat? There it is. Ooh. So yeah, nothing going on in our GroupMe thread. Alright, so in-game chat, looks like we've got one ready. Hold down. I have a second one coming. Alright.
right, we've got a few. All right, so apparently in-game chat's a little hotter for us right now than GroupMe is. Kiwi, come on. It'll be alright. So Kiwi, after that raid earlier, held troops to the end. Unfortunately, it cost due to the stupid scroll of the troop scroller at the bottom. And now refusing to log into Clash of Clans until the end of war. Don't do that. It was a great attack. I don't know if there's a name change thing or not. Alright, so that hound popped. I didn't see how many archers were up there. But that healer's going to go down. The wizards are going to end up having to lock those pups. The poison got them just in time. 100% raid. Great job, Jinkin. Good night, Austin. Thanks for everything in the war thread earlier, and I don't really drink, so I'm not drinking. Well, I take that back. I have green tea sitting beside me, if that counts. Jikun. Alright, Jikun. I had to look it up this week for the YouTube recap. Nice. I'm gonna jump out of the war screen, see if I have a... Yeah, I do. I can donate. Alright. Oh, they got it. I was gonna leave that closed. They got it about the time I was about to donate. Dadgummit. Was gonna leave it closed. Somebody mentioned letting that build and see how high it got. It was at 230 then, and I opened it to donate. Alright, so 19 attacks in for Cold September, 25 for Warwells. Triple count currently is 1 to 9. They've came in swinging hard. We have not. Not that abnormal for round 1 Town Hall 9s to not be successful. Where we have an issue is that we failed to 2-star this base twice. Myself being one of those. And that one right there. So Fatty's already cleaned it up. On the other side, they have 2-starred by Mano, and then Mano also tripled a Town Hall 10 on a first go. So, huge start for their 10s just by one person. So they've cleared as many bases as we have, plus some, based on the fact that they pulled out a triple out of those. I didn't say it, did I, Shira? I get mocked for saying dadgummit because I'm from Alabama. Apparently I do say it more than I realize. There's not a correct spelling to it. Yeah, I already played after this one. I just now saw that in chat. you're talking about the dadgummit, they mock me because I say it, for whatever reason. Watching your stream whilst playing AC. What's AC? Of course, thanks for watching the stream, but what's AC? Only I say it. Alright, let's see. Alright, so Jiminy got his hound, so that means he should theoretically be going remotely soon. Second, which we call Fire, was planning a bit ago. So hopefully we'll have 2 lives from there. I don't see anything in our War Talk chat, so I don't know that we're going to be doing many more attacks tonight. Alright, somebody want to see that Town Hall 10 triple? Here we go. I've played it probably more than I have anything at this point because it was dope. Starts in the north, go wipe style. Pekkas together, heroes together, separate. The backside hogs is what got it. Alright, John's going in 5 to 10 minutes. Said he would give us a heads up. Thanks for that, John. Good luck on your raid, man. Alright, catching up on Group Me. Or to share the screenshot. Who are we calling cancerous? Which clan is that? Oh, Angels. Or the Kraken group. Hey, Master Wheat. How are you, buddy? Alright, talking about Angels. Alright, got it. What's up, Cheek? I've been great, Wheat. Thanks for tuning in. How are you? It was just a 2-star attempt, trying to get high percentage. It ended up as 3-star. That makes it worse. Poor Bolt. He's always the one that, like I said, he's always the one that gets picked on. So it's tough. Poor guy. Sorry about that. Getting caught up on Group Me. Hopefully I'm on the up and up now. Alright, thanks, John. I'm going to hop out of this one, speed through it. So John's about to have a live. So John from Orwell's coming in on I have no idea who from Cold September. That may end up being the last live for a while because there's nothing happening over here. Even though we have 2 that we're planning, I haven't seen anything out of them since. Good luck, John. Most importantly, enjoy it. Well, this is what I'll say. If tonight is remotely slow on the stream, I can guarantee you that tomorrow is literally going to be insane. You're going to have, you know, half of their attackers just about have gone. We're a little less than that, but tomorrow is going to go crazy with planning and people catching up. We've got a lot of people that haven't even done a first hit yet. So I'm sure tomorrow morning, bright and early, it's going to get crazy, and then it's only going to pick up towards the end of war when things start tightening up, and we start looking like we're tied there for a while. So can't wait for it. It's going to be quite exciting of a finish. It always is when we arrange with FPC clans or other FPC clans. So super stoked about it. Maximus in on, was that Cause? All right, shows question marks on the screen. The actual name is Kaz, which is Van from Emphatic Elite. He's the leader of Emphatic Elite. He's a good friend of mine at this point, and he's got his accounts in Emphatic, but because we're buddies and they don't have room there for another one, he ended up putting his mini account into our clan and has been here for quite a long time. All right, so a wall breaker fell at the wall. That's going to hurt, but the Barb King Nut comes down pretty quick. So if he stays kind of in check before the queen gets lost, then it's not going to be horrible. Well, the golem's padded around. That's tough luck. So I'm not the only one having wall breaker fells tonight, but a Goiva with hogs and loons. Giant for surgical placement on some portion of the base. Good poison drop. There was a witch there, so I had to delay it just a touch to wait till she got inside there. Skellies are still falling inside of it. John is the soul collector, but for COC accounts. Alright, so the golems are kind of stuck in there on their own. Hit the king ability without being able to get to the queen. The golems are kind of getting hurt by the queen. His queen's hitting a wall. So a little bit tough there. That wall breaker fell really did hurt early on. Maybe the queen will path back and be able to grab a hold of the enemy queen, the defending queen, before it's too late. Hogs are still nowhere near her, so she's not causing any damage to anything but the loons. Air Trap Expo AT on the loons, so they didn't get the work in that they needed to. Double bombs, grab the hogs, and then a Tesla trap right into that corner. So this one's not going to be a successful raid. Nice try, good plan. Wall breaker failing is ultimately what it costs. The exact same thing that I did, unfortunately. Well, this one was a mortar, mine was a wizard tower. One in 100 occasion John uses hogs. I'm not a hogger either, so. John's already in chat. Test wall breaker does no good if you wait for the pack. Tough luck, John, man. Great plan, just was unsuccessful in getting those wall breakers in. CS bases aren't hog friendly. A lot of concentrated DPS. Well, I mean, neither is the WW bases. It's been a nightmare for our round 1 hoggers. I'm going to show a 2-star raid on our number 1 by Menno. Did you see mine, John? I could have thrown my iPad through a wall after I did it, and I knew better. It was all on me. I had it down, I had the plan, I had the arrows showing on the other side, my plan, everything, and still screwed it up. Hogging is love. Hogging is life, Blowtech says. Yeah, anti-2s are gone forever. Or at least in any mid-tier or an above clan. Unless you're Town Hall 10. And then you're stuck to lack of excellence. At least for round 1 attacks. Super troubling to me. I'm going to jump over and politely show the same 2-star from Joshy on 1. So I showed the one on Brad. Alright, seeing a plan on Group Me, that's a positive.
CS, you said CS guys are mainly from the U.S. Question. No, actually, Cold September members are scattered across the world. We're maybe 45%, 50% U.S. Or not U.S. North America. Canada, the U.S., the U.K., New Zealand, Australia, Indonesia, India, Iran, I think. Where else? I don't even know, to be honest with you. I mean, like, I would have to look through the list. I mean, we're scattered across the U.S. There's a few from Canada, which probably brings us to about 50%. I don't think we have anybody from Germany or France now. We used to. I don't know. Going back and look at it, maybe we're over 50% at the moment, but not everybody's in our clan right now, so I'm not looking at the true list. Some of them are in our second clan. I do have a Town Hall 9, but it's a baby 9. I don't have a crazy sick one. I wish I did. I'll take one if you're giving one away that's built out and maxed and you never plan on using it. Alright, so there's that 2-star also, just to complement the other. Hey, we've got an air raid coming. I'm going to play another 2-star while I'm looking at this, because I'm kind of the air whatever for the Town Hall 9s. One of the guys that do it. Is this a max attack? No, it's not a... Yeah, it's a max attack. Kind of. Very unique raid. Thanks, Max. Have a great night or day, depending on where you're from. Alright, so paste. Okay, I can see that. Sorry guys, I'm just looking over a raid here trying to get loon counts. Alright, that's a plan rework right there. Let's see. Looks like Saul's about ready to go in. That's a positive also. Or at least he's got his comp built. No idea what he's going in on. His plan may have already been approved. I just happen to be logging in and out, trying to take a look. So pardon the silence that's random tonight. With it being Halloween, I don't think we've got near as many advisors as normal, so been a little detrimental. Now that the UK and India people, Indonesia people, all those are waking up, it'll change a little bit. They'll wait till I'm about ready to go to bed, and they're going to decide to wake up and start making things happen. I can't on one. Let me look it up. I think T-Money. Jiminy's looking at T-Money. And for Saul, I have no idea. It looks like Lord GC is looking at Estrical, number 17. Raven's already hit. Big Willie's already been hit. I have no idea who Saul's hitting. I think it's going to be slow going for us for probably the next 2 hours. But that's all the targets that I see or am aware of. What about for you guys? Anything coming through that you're aware of? I mean, after war starts, I don't think it... If it's 9s, I don't think it matters who the targets are. I mean, what people do with 10s and 9s later change things, I guess. Alright, if it's dead on your side and it's dead on mine, I know Jiminy's reworking his plan, so we may just call the stream and not what it is tonight and give me more time to stream tomorrow. That way I'm not oversleeping. Alright, rated, you said you're MVP, I think you said, so you're going on 16 soon, which is our real deal, so R3. So good luck on that when you do. How long do you have on troops? Okay, and Prophet's going to get his second one in. Alright, so we'll hang tight then. Alright, so Prophet's going in on 8 soon, which is Sankit. And 20 minutes for MVP to be hitting again for the second time. Or 4 with gems. It's up to you. I mean, look, I'm not in a rush. If there's plenty of people on, I love streaming, so I'm all for it. But, you know, if nobody's going to do it, then there's no point in holding the stream and keeping everybody kind of tied to it. I hate ending a stream. It's always the toughest thing because a lot of people tend to wait till after the stream ends and try to hit anyway. Hey, Hodge, thanks for tuning in. Gumby. Both of you, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody tuning in for the war as a whole. Just happened to see a couple of familiar names there. I'll send you a quarter to do it. I like where John's head's at. Alright, so they're working with Jiminy to rework the plan. Austin lied. He did not go to sleep. He's working the war thread still. So, huge, like I said, huge shout out earlier to Austin for the awesome work he's put in. Just doing a phenomenal job with the team. We're just not executing. He's a heck of a strategist and a damn good attacker himself, so... Alright, so Warwells has 2 attacks coming. Don't know if Saul's going. I'm going to ask in chat what it's looking like for him. And then Jiminy's reworking his plan. So we'll see. Thunder is Central Time also. I believe he's from Arizona. I think that's what it was. Hard to keep up with everybody, but pretty sure it's Arizona. Pretty sure I'm gonna have nightmares about my fail. I'm gonna show it. It's a fail. The base defended. We'll end up hitting it for 2 anyway, but look at this. Nice base design. Not a hard raid though. Basically gonna drop an earthquake spell near the DE storage. Perfect drop. Come to the bottom. Pick it up percentage early. And I'm gonna show you where all goes wrong. Alright. Golems went exactly where I wanted. There's a Tesla up between the spell factory and the gold mine. It was shown in the first raid. 5 wizards behind, leaves waste no time. That's just picking up percentage in the south. 4 golems in the top. Perfect wizard spread behind. Wall breakers to the left. Perfect. Wall breakers in the center. Right on the golem by the wizard tower. Fail. That's the moment that I failed my entire raid. All the other deployments were spot on. Spells were on. Stuff still working in the south. Absolutely kick myself in the tail for this one. Queen's trying to get through the wall till the wizard drops the AT. She gives up. If she had went there, it probably still would have played out. Heartbreaking. Second non-successful raid there. Alright, Saul says he's planning for number 26. Yeah, that was tough. Horrible drop on mine. I knew so well not to do that. 100% stupidity on my part. Drew it out. Like I said, Wallbreaker arrow was showing on the right-hand side, and I still dropped on the left. It was just flowing across with my hand and dropped, not even thinking. Alright, Jimmy's adjusting his raid. Alright, 2 minutes. This was a great attack. Prophet is a beast. I've learned that very quickly. And Audie wants live. Alright, we've got another guy, one of our California guys, just asked what he needs to hit. I don't know. I doubt that he's built yet. He's a bit of a night owl, so I'm assuming that he's not going to be doing anything soon. Anyone planning for 15? Is that you? Not yet, Kiwi. Not that I've seen anyway. Alright, Prophet says live in 15 minutes or so. And MVP, it's going to be live in 2 minutes. That was a boost. So, sick raid earlier, Prophet. This one showing on screen, obviously. So, respect. And I do have my iPad up, so if MVP goes live, I can swap real quick. Alright, so we're out of a raid. We're not going to hop into another one yet, or another replay again. Till rated R23/MVP hits. I believe they said they were hitting real deal. So we'll hold tight right here. Let this raid happen. And I'll keep hanging tight, looking for my guys as well.
So Austin's back in stream now, planning for 15 in the morning. For all of you that are tuned in and happen to follow me, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in and for the follow. Cold September stream. I stream for Cold September every weekend. Once in a blue moon during the week, because we do arrange wars at least once a week, sometimes twice. But usually on weekends. And all of our arrangements just about are through the FPC, which is fairplaycommunity.net. Where we match up with other Fair Play clans with like minds at the same level to put up a good show for anybody that happens to want to tune in and put up great competition and build friendships between clans. All right, good luck, MVP. That is the hardest name ever to say. But good luck. It's 1 a.m. again? Yes, it is. Happy Daylight Savings Time gone, not Daylight Savings Time, whatever that's called. Winter. Happy winter, everyone. All right, we're in for the live. All right, we got a Lalo attack with an earthquake spell and a lightning. So using the zap tactic to drop the air defense. Earthquake down, shook it up a little bit. And waiting for the queen to come over by the air defense. Costing some time here though, because the queen is taking her sweet time to get over there. Probably should have held that earthquake spell a little bit longer. That way she would have been there sooner. So took out the air defense and the archer queen. Very nice. Just wasted a bit of time. So here comes 3 hounds on this air defense. 2 more hounds to come on the other remaining 3 defenses. Or 2 air defenses, rather. Five hounds, 3 air defenses into the sweepers. Expo's firing away. Plenty of tanks. Going to be huge cleanup, so may not even need the time. CC was holding, I believe, a hound in it, so it hasn't even came out. Or I haven't seen it come out. Maybe it did, and it's just mixed into the mix here. Loons are taking their time to get over to the last hound on that last air defense. Tesla's in the backside doing a little bit of work. It's about as far as it can reach over there, but look at the pups. I mean, they're everywhere at this point. Here comes a giant to distract the wizard tower. Teslas are just popping balloons and pups as they can, but they're not going to last very long. With the wizard tower distracted, those pups and the loons are going to withstand its fire because it's not going to drop that giant whatsoever. Huge cleanup crew. Sick raid. Absolutely phenomenal job. I was worried about time. We're at 1:04 remaining, and we're at 93%. So my discussion of the earthquake waiting for the zaps was absolutely pointless. MPP had it down to a science and just rocked this base. So great attack. 6-star war for MVP. Very well done. Absolute beast mode attack. Finger on the kick button. Great job, man.
Yeah, the timing on the zaps made that raid. I was just worried because the earthquake went down, and there was such a delay. I mean, look at this delay. I didn't take account of it, but I was afraid because of where the queen was cycling when it dropped and started the clock that there was a problem. So it drops at 2 minutes and it drops at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The queen walks out of it, and then the lightning spells weren't dropped until 1 minute, 45 probably? 48. A minute 48 is when they've dropped. So, I mean, that's what was that, 22 seconds of holding tight for the queen, and still had a minute remaining in the raid. That's how stout that raid was. Phenomenal job. Well, just let it play through. There's nothing else happening, and that was sick. Earthquake spell was to time the lightning. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. So maybe I'm a noob to this zap quake thing, but I'm not sure how that plays out, while it would take 22 seconds. I know that he was waiting for the queen to get there for the zaps, but why? Why would you do it at that cycle? Somebody teach me. I don't have a Town Hall 9, and my lightning is like level 5, so I don't use it at Town Hall 10. I would have just thought the quake would have went down when the queen was about where that bottom Tesla was, and then just time the lightning right behind it during the 30 seconds of wait time. Yeah, the giant was a very good touch, because if it wouldn't have been there, I still think it would have been done. Like, you would have had the raid anyway, but without it, it would have looked a lot different at the end. I mean, look how many troops are left right there. Absolutely insane. I think you ended with more troops than you started with somehow. Okay, so Adi does it and then waits the entire queen cycle, the circle. That's what he was saying. Alright. Definitely an awesome raid. I would love to see more of it. I love air. I've always loved air. And, well, not always. Early in Town Hall 9, all of 8, I hated it. But I'd say for the last, I don't know, 6-8 months, I've loved it. Getting respect from Jiminy and Sankit also. And Lord GC. Just want to let you know that. You can see it right there in chat. Respect from the guys that are in, the few that are online right now. Was that the same tactic on the first one? Because it was Penta, but I didn't catch the spell comp. Nope, little different spell comp. There was 2 rage in this one. Agreed, Audie. Air is insanely OP. Yeah, okay, they nerfed Lalo a little bit a while back. I'm sure the second sweeper did a little bit, but realistically, the majority of what they did only hurt the mindset of those using it, because they were still trying to do the same crap. And early on, you know, the Lalo raids were just nasty. I mean, you were just dropping things all over the place, and it was just working because it was too powerful. And now you got to put some thought into it. But if you understand what you're getting into, you can pretty well take out just about any base. You just have to put the right plan behind it. And like that last one, you know, the small things do make a difference. You know, but I've always talked about how many defenses that you have overall, and then how few defenses just shoot air. I'm sorry, that where the majority of the defenses, except the sweeper and the air defense, all shoot ground. You've got pretty much you've got a discounted amount of things that hit the air troops. I mean, sure, the air defenses are a lot stouter than a cannon or an archer tower, but there's only 4, period. So it makes it a little bit easier to plan around it. You just have to be able to see it and execute on it. On the first one, he used 2 zaps and an earthquake for the air defense alone, and Penta with 2 rage. Very nice. I'm super impressed by it. Makes me want a Town Hall 9 just so I can play. Plus hounds not coming out makes life easier. Cleanups agreed there. Never sees around one attack unless almost every base has a hound in it. Agreed there. There's no real raid ender trap for air though. Double bombs is a good night for hog raids. Double bab is doable still with air. Agreed. I'm not a fan of Hound and CC for Town Hall 9s. I can justify it sometimes on 10s, but on 9s, I just don't like it. I like it more than a Golem, but I don't really have a preference towards it whatsoever. It's not my thing. Everybody knows how to work around them, and they basically disregard them at this point. Alright, let's see. Audi likes dragons and additional supporting troops in the CC's best. Anything else? I'm not going to say there's a best comp. I just didn't like hounds, particularly in Town Hall 9 CCs. Just when I was a 9, I didn't like it. That's the bottom line. Some base designs, I can see it helping, but that was early on because nobody knew what to do with them. At this point, we know how to manage around them. Just don't put something on that side that's going to shoot it and disregard it or whatever. Do the healer archer thing. Oh, we got a live. Prophet is in on Sankit. Let's see if he joins the 6-star club. I do agree with Glowtech that the CC has nowhere near as much effect on raids as it used to. Now, I will say that before Cold September got into the 3-star game, when we were still that clan in that transitional phase, trying to figure out what in the world we were, and had pop dreams or whatever of becoming a great clan, Back then, even when we were the Go Wop clan, I never pulled a CC. I hated pulling a CC. It seemed like a waste of time. I didn't feel like the benefit was there. And now seeing it incorporated in some of these very high end raids, it excites me to know that it wasn't wrong at the time. It just was my preference. I agree with John. In the max attack, you need the Archer Queen shooting the air defenses, and the Hound is the only CC that occupies her for a while. That's true. 30 archers in the comp. Those are the days. We got another live too. Jiminy snuck in from Cold September. Good luck to him. It shocks me that he went in while there was another live, but he probably doesn't realize how dead things are here. So he's got a Lalo going in on T-Money Jr. But we're in on Profit, so we're going to hang tight here. Archer Queen walk. East to south. Hugs have come in from pretty well all the way around. 3 big bombs popped. Apparently missed the double set. The Golem got it. It's going to be a 3-star raid. So 6 stars this war for Profit. Great job. Very impressive. I think my favorite thing about the Archer Queen walk is that, at the end you can still go and raid something else because she's still alive. 40 seconds to spare. 98%. Tons of time. Tons of troops. Great job, Profit. There's no way that we're going to be able to get into this other raid, though, because it's 1 minute and 40 seconds in. Oh, they changed more of his tactics than I had planned. So we're going to go play-by-play here. Kill Squad got in. Kill Squad got what it needed to, except for 1 air defense. This is going to be a fail by Jiminy. They changed too much of the raid from what I had suggested. I don't know why they would have done that. Yeah, so Jiminy's going to fail. He's barely going to have 60% here. Missing air defense and didn't even make it over to the last one that was supposed to be hit. Because they occupied 2 spells for the kill squad, and I don't think that's what we agreed on. They did, but I didn't. That's the downside to being on the stream, is that you miss a lot of the planning with your team. So let's see what they changed here. Swapped EQ for jump. So he gave up. What is he giving up here? Oh, he just gave up a rage. So it really didn't affect it. I miscounted. They miscounted. It is what it is. Tough luck, Jimmy. Good try. Great job, Profit. So 6-star war for Profit. Where is my mouse at? I keep losing it on the screen. So let's take a look at this. So Mano, their only 10 to hit, has 5-star war. Clearing 2 of their bases, which is literally all we've cleared of theirs. We've done, 4 or 5 attacks as 10s. Profit brought 6 stars in round 1. Maximus, which is John, had 91% and a 70%, 99% by Sovereign, 99% by Random Task, 100% by Irony. There's another 99% by Banderas, 98% by John. I mean, just 96%. Tough breaks there, but man, those are going to be easy cleanups. Crimson Death had 100%. Clanger had 100%. MVP had 6-star war. Genghis and Zeus and I'm trying to figure out how that was pronounced. Jinkun all had 3 stars on their first raid. So phenomenal job from the Warwell side. Great job. much respect. Our side, not so much. 1, 2, 3 Town Hall 10 attacks wasted to bring a whopping 4 stars between 2 bases. And then we've had a rougher go at our 9s. We do have some people going out of order because of it being Halloween. So our round 2 guys have had to step into round 1. Some of our round 1 guys are going to go in round 2 and round 3. So holiday changed a little bit for us, but realistically it's just we're not executing, unfortunately. So far. Doesn't mean that we won't. We'll just see how it turns out from there. Alright, Saul's got his plan out for 26 on Group Me. So I need to check that. It's probably Hog, so it's not going to be my thing. Glowtech says Earthquake was down too late. Alright. I was jumping between the two taking a look, so. Alright, where's that? 2 Golems, 2 Witches, 8 Wall Rickers. Wow, there's no way I can. 4. Alright, 1. So it's gonna jump. Yeah, Sammy, no. The top's gonna kill us, but I don't know if you're a regular to the stream or not, but cleanup's where it's at, buddy. In the end, this is what the projection's gonna look like. Everything from number 8 down on both sides is going to be 3-starred. And if it's not, if our team doesn't pull it off, it'll shock me. And at this rate, there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to pull it off. So 8 down, both sides, 3-starred. They've already got a Town Hall 10 triple. I expect a few from us as well. And I'm sure that they're still holding some Town Hall 10s that are capable on their side. Just the same. So the wars at this point between the FPC clans come down to the top. If the 9s don't all clear, it's almost mind-boggling. Something just went epically wrong for the team that war. All of the wars that we've done recently, and I'm sure that John can speak for Warwell's the same, have come down to the top. So still going to be close in the end. We did burn some attacks at the top, but that just shortens the ability to help the 9s or to get those extra triple attempts in. Could cost us in the end for sure, but our 9s do one of two things. Either they come out guns blazing like theirs did, or we end up just having a massive cleanup fest. Nothing but positive and respect from both sides on our war. Alright, just getting the stats updated here on the bottom of the screen. Saul's the only one from Cold September that has mentioned even being able to raid or ready to raid. Now, I'm sure Aaron's planning in the background because he normally does quietly and then pops up a plan. So, unless something else comes up from the other side, then we'll go from there. There's the 10s. There's the 10s. No, I'm not showing you anything. You came in disrespectfully, and you want me to randomly show their bottom 10s to do you a favor. Hell no, I'm not. That's the stupidest thing I've heard all night. I'm showing you a base. I'm not. You'll be lucky to catch one live. Hell, I may miss a live attack just to not show you. That was just rude. Oh, I'm going to come in and rip your team, and then I'm going to ask for a favor. That's insanity. Beginning of the war still. Halloween night. People are out doing their thing. Cleanup's where it's at. They come out swinging. They're going to have less to clean up. And then you ask for a favor. That was just crazy talk. I mean, I don't get excited easy, but that was just ludicrous. All right, Saul's in. This will probably be our last one for a few hours. Obviously, you could care a little bit, Sammy, simply by the fact that you ask. I mean, if you could care less, you wouldn't have asked. So I'm just making a point of how ludicrous that entire question was. I feel like I'm zoomed in here for some reason. I can't get it to zoom out, so I guess it's not. Alright, so John says it's dead on their side too. So I guess after this, we'll just call it what it is. Because I don't see any more plans from Cold September tonight. No need to engage the troll. I don't mind it. It was just stupid. I mean, I kind of got a kick out of it, I think. He's a little bit slow with these other hogs. Queen's engaged. He could drop them now. Nope, she disengaged. So it was a good call by holding. But she's not going to engage. His queen's never going to make it across. Not long enough to do anything. So good discipline on holding it, but there's no way this is going to pan out. Queen's not going to make it through the wall. Pretty sure this was a cleanup also, so that makes it even worse. Yeah, it was a cleanup attack, and he knew where everything was from seeing. I mean, he had it drawn in. Tesla's here, double bomb spot there in the northwest. So this one just didn't execute the way he wanted it to. Pretty sure that's not going to help my stream in any way. Nice try, Saul. Tough luck, man. So, John, you say it's pretty well dead on your side, man? I'm going to double check group me one more time. Yeah, at any given point, if there's only 4 messages in my group me, which makes 0 sense, that tells me my people are probably passed out from partying. So my side is what I'm going to call done at this point for the night. All right. So unfortunately, guys, if you're tuned in, I appreciate you tuning in. But with nothing happening on my side, I don't think I've seen my group me have 4 messages in it in 6 months. So that being said, Cold September side looks like it's done for the night, or at least for a few hours till everybody decides to wake up. I guess it is fixing to be work day for some of those guys. So we'll just end the stream and start again tomorrow. Cool, Jake. Appreciate it. My pleasure, MPV. I will do when the stream will be live. I'm not sure. Here's what I'll say. I usually, depending on how war's going, if I have to help in the clan, I'll start the moment they release me. If I get close to the 6-hour mark, where it's going to be 30 minutes remaining in 6 hours or whatever remaining in war, I'll wait till after that time so it doesn't boot me off for being on too long. So at least the last 6 hours, maybe a little longer. If I do, I'll let John know.
That way he can push the good word out to you guys. And if you're subscribed and you've got notifications on, it'll let you know anyway. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good luck with the remaining of the tax war wells. And if there's any Cold September members on, let's help pick up the pieces. Let's get our heads on. And, good luck with your attacks as well. So I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. And everybody have a great night. Stay safe. I'm sure some of you are still out or in from Halloween. Keep everybody safe, guys. Stay off the roads.